All right, YouTube. Jedi here. We got some Dragonheir. We just got it launched. Just wanted to show off the characters that we can now create. So these are all the same, but now we have the added lizard folk. It's looking pretty good. Hmm. I think I'm gonna stick with red on there. That's pretty good. A little more options on the clothing than what they did last time. Alright, well there you go. That's the character creator. So now we got the new looking characters. Pretty soon we'll be doing some shard pull videos. Use up these shards for you guys. And for me. Well, so far the story looks to be fairly similar. There's a few updates in character models. They're looking really good. See, Hixandra's been updated. She looks way better than what she did before. Not as bland. And just overall, the game has a lot more crisp picture.
Such traitors aren't worthy of judging a book by its cover would be. Oh, I like the curiosity in your eyes. My dagger, devoting my life to the
Alright, y'all. Now I wanted to go over the character building, attributes, identity, all that good stuff. Before we go over this, real quick shout out to my spouse. She released a book on Amazon. If you guys could just check this out, send it to family members or friends who might like to read stuff like this. But it's called Surviving a Tsunami at 13. My wife is a survivor of the 2004 tsunami in Thailand, where she was on the beach, managed to survive when 230,000 people, more than that, ended up dying in the tsunami, including a lot of her family. We'd really appreciate the support. This book took her a long time, took her a lot to work on it and get through all of the things that she dealt with that. So any support we'd really appreciate. I'll leave a link in the description. Just thanks for checking that out. So back over here. So now, whenever you go to build your character, you're gonna pick an identity. In all honesty, it doesn't really matter too much for the identity. Just pick whatever you want to use. I did archaeologist last time. I did soldier for the strength. No, I was checking this one out. There's not really anything too crazy about these. You're gonna get the arcane spells automatically. I picked this one because of cooking. Um, the cooking in this game, it saves you a lot of frustration over time if you get that up. And now we're going to go into the attributes. So my recommendation for identity is either archaeologist or thief. I think those two are going to keep you the least headaches. The reason being is archaeologist for the cooking. The cooking helps a lot because it's going to help you double cook stuff so you save resources. The thief is also going to help you a lot because you're going to do a lot of stilling going through the quest, doing your different little things you got to collect. Some of it you have to still to get. It helps you get it because if you miss like stealing from someone, you can't do it again until the next day, and you got to keep retrying until you like get it. Like one of them is collecting a bunch of pages, you got to steal a bunch, so that helps for that. Now, whenever you're setting up your attributes, for those of you that didn't play in season 0, um, they don't have a huge impact except for a little bit, depending on which one you pick. To go over real quick, strength is going to help you in smithing. Whenever you smith, you'll get back a little bit of your resources from your strength, but the ore that you get back from your strength is the base ore that you're going to get a ton of just from playing, so it doesn't really help a lot. For my character, I just put everything into intelligence, and the reason being is this is going to help you with your cooking. So whenever you do your cooking, you get an intelligence roll. If you meet the roll, you're going to double cook your food. Legendary food, I forget what it was. I think it was like a 16 roll you need. If you get that roll, you get double the legendary food. If you don't get it, you only get the single one. And this one is really good because, especially in early game, as you're trying to get those resources, it's going to help you save a lot of resources because you can get extra food off of it. So for me, this one, I just noticed whenever I played through season 0, I had a lot of frustration because I had a low intelligence. I never got those double rolls. I always had to get extra resources for my extra food. So this time I don't want to have to deal with that. The other one that might be a really good one for you to do is dexterity. And the reason for that one, kind of as I was mentioning a little bit ago, is for the thieving. In this game, when you're doing the quest and running through the story areas and stuff, like there's one quest where you got to collect 15 pages, and probably half of them, or at least close to half, are going to be with people around the world that you're clicking on talking to. You'll have a steal option. Sometimes there's people who you can't trade with that you need to steal from to get those pages. And some of the stuff that you have to steal for your quest is going to be higher rolls, like 17s. And if you don't have any dexterity, like my character right here, you'll miss the roll. You can't get it that day. You have to wait till the reset the next day, which is a little frustrating. So then you got to like mark it on your map and come back to it. So this one will help you not be frustrated with thieving. This one will help you not be frustrated with cooking. The rest of them don't really matter too much. The strength, like I say, you get a little ore back. Constitution, there's these little like mini bar games and all that. They added some other stuff that you can like compete for money. It doesn't give you much back. It's not even worth doing, even if you have a high constitution. So that's not going to help you with too much. A drinking contest here. Charisma, it does help you like convince people that you're not lying. The only time I really saw that in the game is whenever you steal from someone and fell. You can convince them that you didn't actually steal from them. But it doesn't matter because even if you steal from someone and fell, you can still trade with them. You can still talk to them. It doesn't affect anything. There's random charisma checks in the story thing. Also doesn't matter if you fail them. You're going to keep advancing the story. It doesn't affect anything. And wisdom, kind of the same thing. The only other thing with wisdom is that you can run across like there's a few daily quests where it's like find my bag, and you're running on the map, and then it's your wisdom check for you to help discover it. The thing is even if you fail the check, you're gonna complete the quest for the daily, so it doesn't really matter. So personal opinion, constitution, charisma, and wisdom. I wouldn't pick any of them. It's not going to affect your story at all. It's not going to affect your gameplay. None of them matter, in my opinion, from what I got in Season 0, unless they change something. That's a possibility. So far from what I've played, which isn't too much, it's been all the same. So these three don't matter as far as I can tell. Dexterity is good for thieving, like I said. Intelligence, cooking, these two matter a lot. And then this one only matters a little bit. Basically what you get back on strength. Just show you real quick. When you come in here and do your smithing, each level has a different type of resource you use, but you only get back this base iron ore, which at first is okay, but really, like, within a week or two of playing, you're gonna have a ton of it, and it's not gonna matter. Even so, basically, you'll get rolls and you get returns. And the cooking one for intelligence, to me, the most important. You're gonna go to cook a meal. You're gonna get a roll. If you meet the roll, you get double the food, which is why I picked archaeologist. I got that +1 cook. Intelligence got that +4, so pretty much almost always get those double rolls. But that's it for that character creation section. Hopefully you guys who are getting into this game enjoy it. I got some good shard pulling videos and stuff coming out. We collected a lot of shards during Season 0. I just did those. I'm going to try to get that video up hopefully about the same time this one comes up. So you guys check that out. Anyways, thanks for the views. Y'all have a good one.